Hey everyone, welcome to Lady Overlander Radio. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Grab your favorite drink, whether it's a coffee, cocktail, or tea, and get ready. It's Ladies' Night on Lady Overlander Radio. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. The Lady Overlander Radio podcast is available on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other major podcast platforms. Enjoy the show.
Hey Arla, hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
I like your hat.
Cool.
Do you like that hat?
I like it.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that hat?
The Jasper.
The Jasper.
I got it at the Jasper Jeep Jam. I wanted it.
You wanted it?
Mm-hmm. I did.
So,
all by myself.
Jasper, which Jasper? Jasper, Alabama, Jasper, Florida, Jasper,
Arkansas. There's no other. There's no other.
I'm just making sure. There's a lot of Jaspers in the United States.
Hey.
You got to be Pacific.
Kenyans read up yonder? That says Arkansas. That's our state flag.
It says Arkansas. I see it.
Arkansas, Jasper.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Jasper, Arkansas, but whatever.
It's fine.
It's all good.
We had a good weekend last weekend, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Super fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. And if you didn't go, better luck next year, buddy.
Right. 2025.
You snooze, you lose.
It's already in the mix, yo. You must not know about her.
Okay, so for those of you that are watching that don't know what we're talking about, last weekend was the first annual Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally located in Jasper, Arkansas at the Newton County Fairgrounds. It was an amazing time. We had a fantastic turnout. There was live music. There was storytelling by the campfire. There was vendors. There were raffles. There was just all kinds of crazy stuff happening. It was a really, really good time. I know that Lisa and I especially were freaking exhausted by the end of it. I think that we both sounded like truckers and could barely walk. And I'm not even a smoker, and I couldn't even barely talk by then. So it was a long, long weekend, but it was really, really worth it. It was a good time. So tonight we have Lisa Duet on the show with us, and we're going to chat about the Jeep Jam. We're going to chat about some, kind of what went well, what didn't this year, what's in store for next year, all of those fun things. So the first thing we're going to do, thanks Quinnell. First thing we're going to do is introduce Lisa and have her give a little background on how the Jasper Jeep Jam came to be. Go ahead, Lisa.
So I'm going to answer Benji real quick. He wanted to know what my favorite camp meal is. Totally shish
Benji.
kebabs.
What is it?
Shish kebabs.
Shish kebabs?
Yes.
I've never had anybody say that before. Have you? Missy, remember anybody say that?
Like, okay, so before you go camping, you cut all your vegetables, you cut and you bag them. Then you cut all your meat and you bag them. And then you bring your fruit along. And when you get there, you just run them through skewers and they're shish kebabs. And you just pull them off and you eat them. It's my absolute favorite camp meal.
But you said fruit too.
Yeah, we put pineapple. One time I did apples. It wasn't very great. But pineapples are really good. And we tried strawberries. That wasn't good either.
Really?
But pineapples are amazing.
Interesting.
Yes. So, anywho, so the Jasper Jeep Jam came to be because I was looking for ways to fundraise for the city of Jasper in order to put on events for future, events that we have. So, like, for instance, we're going to have upcoming a big concert for the Eclipse, right? And we have 2 headliner bands. Those cost about $5,000 total. So also need Sparks in the Park in July. So Sparks in the Park requires us to, pay for the fireworks, which are like $8,000 last year. So that's a lot. We have 2 bands for that, all kinds of free stuff going on. The City of Jasper just got a big, huge water slide and stuff, and a splash pad for the park. So we have to buy those things. Yes. And
Misty, not for you.
Didn't know.
Yeah, no,
that's awesome.
We will not be doing that. But yeah, so like it requires a lot to throw these, these events on. We have to pay. We don't get anything for free. Very seldom do we actually get things or people for free. We have to pay for them, which we don't mind because we hire locals most of the time. So it goes back in the community both directions, right? So anyway, me and my husband, we were traveling to take my daughter to a church camp in Illinois, and I was like, what am I going to do? All these things are coming up soon and we don't have a renewing grant. And I'm like, I hate to charge people to have fun. And he was like, well, hey, we're into overlanding now and into Jeeps and rigs and, outfitting rigs. And he was like, camping. How about we do like some kind of camping event, maybe somewhere in town, like the Little Buffalo River or, the fairgrounds. And I was like, oh my gosh, let's talk about this. So our whole 6 hours home blew by. And we had like the majority of all this planned. My notebook was full. Call this person, ask this person. And as soon as I got home the next morning, I was up at City Hall like, I have an idea. So the board, we pitched to the board, did a PowerPoint presentation and projected earnings and, cost analysis and that kind of thing. And they were really supportive, and they were like, if you believe you can do this, we're gonna stand behind you, but just, be careful, be mindful that, we have to make this money. We don't get it from anywhere else, So I was very blessed that they, and honored that they gave me the go-to, that they trusted me enough to do this. So it was fun, but I by no means did it by myself. You guys know this. You have been there every step of the way. My husband has been there even offshore in the middle of his jobs. He would call in like, hey, is everything okay? Do you need anything? Or I'd send him emails, update our website, and he took care of all that. So it's a lot. It takes a lot to do these events.
Right. And we did it in a very, very condensed time frame.
Right.
Like
December
65 days.
Right. And then boom, March 14th, it was here. So yeah. It was long, like getting here to the time where, all the planning, and you just like, oh my gosh, I wish it would hurry up. And then some days you were like, I don't have enough time, so you go through all the feelings of it. But we just so enjoyed it, y'all. It was like a lot going on at one time, but never once did I say I wish I would have never did this or I'm not having fun. The whole time we had fun. So just good people out here, you guys and all of your followers and all of our helpers. I mean, fellow YouTubers and friends and everyone in the off-road community. Just so nice. So nice.
Yeah, it was amazing the amount of people that stepped forward to help and the turnout, and the people that I talked to that Arla and I personally know, we told them about it and they're like, okay, what do we need to do? How can we help? We want to get a booth. We want to do this, and I think there were very, very few people that actually either declined or wanted to come, but weren't able to make it. It was a very small amount of people.
Yeah, it was very small. You're right.
Yeah. And that's fantastic for a first year for an event, because, usually people want to see, okay, well, how many attendees do you have? How much money did you make? All this stuff before they commit to coming. But we had a lot of people that really had faith in this event and just decided to show.
Right. And I think too, with all of us talking and throwing around ideas and stuff, that it helped to keep all the pricing to a minimum. That way people could afford it. And even if it didn't go the way they planned, the vendors aren't losing but $100 and they're getting a camp all weekend, so having it such a low price point, I felt like it was an easier gamble for them to come out and experience it. You know what I'm saying? It was less risk. And that's, my whole thing is people just to get together, view their products, talk about their products, let's hang out, listen to good local bands. Let's enjoy going on a road trip for the day. Just to hang out, have fun. And that's I think we accomplished that close union of people who were able to network and have fun. And it didn't feel like networking. I mean, we had a blast.
Yeah. Let's talk for a minute about the ladies lounge,
Oh wow.
because I'm going to tell you, Arla and I have done many ladies lounges, and this is nothing against any of the expos we've done these lounges at, but that ladies lounge was lit. I mean, that was the best ladies lounge that any show or expo has ever put on for us. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Tammy Hoka with Paisley's sister. You want to show your earrings, Arla?
Girl, yes.
Yeah.
If I can turn them right, can y'all see them? They're little Jeeps, wooden Jeeps.
Yeah, so she is located in Jasper, right across from Yeager's Junction on Highway 7, right before the junction of 74. And she has a little white house with a some green roof on it, and green trimmings and all kinds of fun stuff in her yard. Tammy's very creative person, very loving. She's great to the community, gives back, and she's on our board of directors for Jasper Advertising and Promotions Commission. And when we came up with this and pitched it to her, she was all on board. She was like, what do I need to do? And I said, Misty talked about a ladies lounge, but I'm not really sure what they normally do there or how it should look. And she said, well, do you trust me? And I was like, do I trust you? Of course I do. And so she did it. She put it together. She bought everything. She sponsored that entire lounge. That was all her vision. Down to buying all the matching furniture and us putting it together, taking hours at the storage unit and stuff, buying the carpet. What ladies lounge has brand new carpet, right? So
it was nice.
Yeah.
And they shed the throw blankets. There was pillows, so you could come in there and hang out, put a blankie over you because it was a little bit chilly, in the mornings and stuff. Flowers.
Very bougie.
Those were donated.
We were talking about like what else could because there were several people that had weren't able to sponsor but wanted to donate, and so a couple of those were friends of mine who has flower shops, so the Turquoise Gypsy Boutique and the Jasper Gypsy. So I reached out to them and said, hey, I got an idea. You know what, we're having a ladies lounge, we could use some fresh flowers in it. If you guys want to donate 2 or 3 little mason jar sprays or whatever, and we'll just give those to the ladies as like a raffle or a door prize or something. And they were all on board with that. And y'all know they went above and beyond a mason jar. I mean, those things were gorgeous. So some of the women donated them back to the ladies lounge, like didn't want to take them, right? And so you guys donated them to the local nursing home here. So my daughter went and took them that day to the nursing home. And oh my goodness, you would have thought it was flowers for every single person because everybody was happy. That's loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It's going to be definitely hard. It's going to hard to one up that, you know what I'm saying? That was a great ladies lounge.
I have no doubt it will happen if Tammy is in charge of that.
I know. She's great. She really is. But yeah, she did all our t-shirts for us and our cups, which I've already got packed over there for this weekend, and just all kinds of neat stuff. Our little goodie bags that I gave y'all, she made those, and there ain't much she can't do, that woman.
I know, she's pretty amazing.
And hats off to your daughters who did the charcuterie board, which was beautiful. The meats were all were roses that were done up in it. It's crazy.
Yes,
it was awesome.
Yeah, did an amazing job. They always, I mean, they're great kids and they're pretty talented too, but they just amazed me because it was kind of short notice. Hey, get in there and do the board. We're going to be late, and they just killed it. They did a great job. So
it was delicious.
Yeah. I want to take one real quick moment and say thank you to those of you that are watching live on Instagram and Twitter. We don't get to see your comments on the main console and StreamYard, but I do have another screen up, and I'm trying to keep an eye on that. That's why I keep looking over to see if anybody's asking any questions over there. So if you have any questions or comments or anything you want to know, please just post them up and we'll look at all the screens and answer them as soon as we can.
what she said.
Yeah. Ditto.
Ditto.
Sorry about that. All right. So we talked about the ladies' lounge. We talked about the event overall and how that came to be. During the event, what are some things that happened? I know we had a storm scare. We had some hail.
Oh,
Yeah.
What did we do to adjust for that?
Let me tell you about our storm scare. So all week I tried to clean toilets before this event, and it was either the water didn't work at the time or the electric didn't work or I was too busy, and it just rotated back off. So finally I had a minute. Everybody was kind of hanging out because the weather had gotten kind of iffy, and I said, well, no better time than to go now. So I went over there to building 2 to start cleaning toilets, and here comes Arla. And did you know that other lady that was in there with us? Or no, I don't know if you knew her or not. But anyway, I am straddling the toilet, scrubbing the toilet bowl, and Arla in the closet. I mean, in the corner, freaking out, like, oh my God, the weather's so bad.
The walls were flexing, Lisa.
The walls kept sucking in. Yeah, the walls.
That's hilarious.
And this guy was like, I don't think that has any nails in it. And I'm like, shh.
Ixnay on the nails, eh?
Yeah, it was. She's already in the corner. She can't go any further unless she gets in the toilet.
There was 3 of us in that tiny bathroom. It was like Twister.
That's hilarious.
Not the movie, the game.
And it was funny because y'all started to go in the outside bathroom because I was cleaning the inside one. And that guy goes, I don't think I'd go in that bathroom if I were you.
I was just trying to be somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Arla is terrified of storms.
Ain't nothing wrong with being terrified about a storm because I get it. I get it 100%. That's why I was cleaning toilets, really, to keep my mind off.
Keep your mind busy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had a little meeting and then we came up with a contingency plan. The sheriffs came over and we talked about, they asked us kind of, what do you guys plan to do if a tornado does come? And we had a local church offer to get a bus full of people and take them over to the school because the school is a tornado shelter. Like we had some different ideas and different places we could go. There were some places on campus there, at the fairgrounds where we could get into if a storm, a tornado did hit, but that's springtime in Arkansas, right? So, I mean,
right.
Indeed.
Not much you can do.
And it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Right. Thank God we had so many people that were like, instead of the principal calling, he came down to the fairgrounds. Like, do I need to get a bus? Do I need to transport y'all? Do y'all safe? Whatever, And then Michael Rhodes, which I definitely want to talk more about him. He's our local, unofficial meteorologist here for Jasper. And so he was like texting me with updates like, okay, it's going to be this and it's coming this way. And I don't think it's going to be super bad, but the wind may be bad for a few minutes. So he's given minute plays, which had helped. So many people came together to make sure that, and everyone ultimately felt safe because I rounded up everyone and said, okay, here's the thing. Do you want to go or do you want to stay? Whatever you want to do, let me know. If you don't feel safe here, I will definitely get you somewhere else. And everybody said, we trust you. We're fine here.
Right.
So, it's nice to have other people to trust that we had it. But I mean, even before the rain came, actually, I was worried about vendors because me and Tammy do a lot of vendor events, right? With her store. And we know that when the rain comes, there's often not places for you to go. So your stuff has to stay in your vehicle until it quits raining, or you just have to go home and come back another day. And I didn't want that for our vendors. I wanted them, especially some driving from so far away, to be able to come in and have somewhere that's already set for them. So me and Misty got together and we made special areas for all those people coming in and put a name tag on it with their laminated. And it said, here's your spot. So as they were coming in and the rain was fixing to start, I'm like, hey, you want to grab a few things out, put it on your tables, chill out in here, meander around, and they love that. And it really, I didn't even think about them loving it. I just thought of it as being a necessity. Like I would have expected it this way. And that's kind of how we did this event. Like what we would all expect if we went to an event, what things needed to be there in place as far as safety, insurance, food, bathroom, electricity, all those things are important. So we just kind of tried to think of what we needed and what other people would like. So, and I think that really helped us in the end to be very prepared.
Oh, absolutely. And, as the event grows, we're going to probably have to get a little more creative. We did have the amount of vendors we had, we were able to squeeze them all into the first building.
Right.
And it worked out, like you said, they weren't able to fully set up, but they could put out some things. And, the people that were there were able to come around and shop and everything else. So that worked out really well. And I know that they really appreciated that. And on Instagram over here, Faith Pesses says, glad y'all had an emergency plan. Yeah. If you're she's from Louisiana, from what I could see, and you have to have an emergency plan. I'm from Florida. Even with Arkansas, the weather, you never know what it's going to do. So you have to be prepared.
Yeah. Especially, you thinking, 5 miles from you could be devastation and you could be not even touched. You have to have a, regardless.
Yep.
So. Absolutely. So let's talk about food, our favorite subject.
How about them tacos?
Oh my God, those tacos were amazing. Oh my God. I had so many tacos. I lost count. Like they were so
That
good.
was Wooden Spoon, right?
Wooden Spoon.
Yeah, Wooden Spoon. Yeah, they're out of Ponca. They used to be set up at Game and Fish. I think they have moved at the Ponca Elk Education Center. Let me say it right. Now they've moved to the Farmers Market in Ponca, which is literally just like a quarter of a mile down the road on the left, right before you get to the Buffalo Outdoor Center. So she's moved there, and I think there's another pie lady there, not Shelly Beth's. It's I can't think of her name, but she makes pies and stuff there too. So they have their pie lady, we have our pie lady. Shelly and oh my gosh, I was so
Shelly
excited.
Beth?
Yeah, Shelly Beth's fried pies. I had sent to get me a chocolate pie because they ain't had one all weekend. It was the last night. So he comes back and he says, Miss Lisa and Shelly gave you a surprise. And hey Sabrina, sure enough, she had those oh my gosh.
Hey Tammy.
Funnel cake fries. Funnel cake.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Emmy Lou's fried pies. Emmy Lou's fried pies. That's the ones in Ponca.
Taylor's trying to give you a hint.
Yeah. Oh, and their cowboy caviar.
Caviar.
Oh yeah.
She sent me home with a whole jug of it the day she was
nice.
You're bringing that this weekend, right?
No, is it gonna still be good?
My kids that ate it. It's gone.
Damn.
It's gone. Natasha likes the quesadillas, and she liked the salsa from there.
Oh my gosh! Everything.
The breakfast tacos.
Did you get them? I didn't get them.
Girl, it was farm fresh eggs.
Yeah. Right.
Right out chicken foot.
Yeah, they were. So they won best food vendor for the event, and they were super excited. It's been all over Instagram and stuff, which I thought that whole aspect of it was fun. That was like a bit of an afterthought, but I like to throw fun and surprises in the events, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I think we're going to do that every year. We may just expand it out a little bit, but I thought it was very fun to do those kind of things. So they were excited.
Oh,
they didn't get things, so they were like, "Oh my gosh,"
They were surprised.
Yeah. So
we had
barbecue, right? He had ribs, brisket, and pulled pork and fried fish. I ate fried fish too. I ate everything, y'all. And then we had Pappy smash burgers. I think I ate 3 burgers while he was there.
Bite too.
They were really good.
Were super good.
Right, they were so good.
And they had Mountain Dew.
Right. Northwest Arkansas Italian Ice. They came in and they did those.
They were good too.
The lemonades
that we totally went and spiked later. Just saying.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. This is a family show, man. What are you talking about?
Okay.
No.
We may or may not have spiked those. But yeah, great. They were great. They're super excited. Super excited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they can't wait.
So I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 food vendors, I think.
5 different varieties.
Pop Queens too, which they were in the
Queens.
They were in the back 40, but we moved them up to the front to the food vendors.
That's right.
And man, their popcorn, so good.
Yeah, we had. I mean, like Hillbilly Slims. They had a fire last year, right? That burnt down their building. Their whole building, and they still got it together and came. And then Pappy's, he had a medical emergency not too long ago, right?
Yeah, he had massive heart attack. He had open heart surgery. Yeah, that's what I said. Hillbilly Slims. Yeah, Hillbilly Slims had the massive heart attack. Like, I think it was like maybe 2 weeks before the event, if even.
Yeah.
And he was
yeah.
Yes. I was like, oh
goodness.
my word, what a man. But I mean, y'all, he was so excited about this Jeep Jam. He's been promoting it. He was a diamond sponsor for us. He just did a lot for us. So we're really excited that he got to come, and we're really excited. His building is going to be massive that he's building. So
I saw it.
Yeah.
Great.
Very, very nice place. So we're all going to have a girls camp out and go camp out at his new place, because that would be fun. He would love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we had good food, we had good company, we had great vendors, we had
fires. We had a bonfire the whole weekend. Fire pits everywhere.
With that smoky wood, we want to return to the cinder.
Where's the judge? Where's the judge?
That's so funny.
Judge Kai said, "Tell him to take back that smoky wood." No, it
was so funny.
We just like to give him a hard time. He was so funny.
He took it well.
Funny. He did. He took it well. I always mess with him so hard, but he's the best kid. His name is Wapiti Metford, and he is big into 4-H and FFA and all that, and he represents our area and state. He's a senior at Jasper this year, so he's big in the community with volunteering, and we're just appreciative that he could come out and help us in some kind of way. So he was excited. He's a good kid.
Yeah, he was awesome. And let's talk about the person that played the national anthem. Let's talk about the bands, the different bands that we had. I mean, we got to talk about it all.
Right.
Yes,
so
we do.
Kai remembered. So I'm on the fair board. Let me just start there. I'm on the fair board. I don't like hold a position. I'm just on the board, right? I don't do anything in particular. I'm a floater. So I kind of do whatever they tell me to do. But Kai made it to one of the rodeos and truck and tractor pulls and things like that. I'm always inside, so I don't see what goes on outside unless I take a break or relieve someone, right? So my husband, hey, last year there was a man in a truck. It was so pretty, and he had all these flags, and he drove around inside the rodeo arena, and they played God Bless America or God Bless the USA and the national anthem. And I was like, where was I? So he said, well, can you see about getting him? And I said, well, gosh, I doubt he has Facebook. But so we went and asked PJ Martin, the guy with the fair board, and he said, yeah, I know his daughter. So I got in touch with his daughter for Kai and then asked her to call me. And so she did. So then she called her dad and he said, absolutely. And then that's how that whole thing came to part, was because Kai noticed and absolutely wanted to have him at this event. So he was so sweet, so loving.
Yes.
Very devoted to his cause of remembrance of everything. And I think Stacy Buckner has actually teamed up with him, and her people in her group that she did that flag with all the fallen heroes that she had the little placards for. They are doing one for him, and they will be doing some kind of ride from South Carolina all the way down here to his house to deliver the flag to him.
Oh,
so
amazing.
That is just going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, we're going to have him every single year that we do this. He will open and close all events, because I think there was not a dry eye. There was not a word that.
Oh no, it was silent.
It was completely silent. And it was just amazing. It was amazing. So kudos to my hubby for
thank you, Kai.
Yeah, thank you, Kai.
Also, Stacy Buckner with Off-Road Outreach. I'm sure we'll talk about her a little bit here too. But she did notice that his flags were a bit tethered, and spoke with him. And she's got such a huge heart, y'all. Like I can't even tell you. I've never met anybody like that in my whole life. And she had just purchased new flags for this event, and she donated all those to him. She went over to her rig, took all of those down, and came over and replaced his flags with new ones.
I was wondering. I was like, "What? She took all her flags for?" Oh,
because she went and changed his out. He said he could not. He couldn't afford to get new ones.
Yep.
So he's just running the ones that are tethered, getting beat by the wind and all that stuff. They were worn. So she asked him about those, and he said that, and she's like, "I just bought brand new ones for this event. I'll go get them, and you can have these." So she went and got them, and she went and put them on his truck. Right? Oh, that girl! I don't cry, but dang it, she made me cry 3 times this weekend.
She made me cry like 49 times.
Oh Lord!
Like 49.50. So Stacy did there was just so much love this weekend, I'm telling y'all. How about Switchback Safety donating everything we paid them to Stacy Buckner's cause?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you serious? Every time I turned around, somebody was doing something for somebody. And it was just amazing. Like, for instance, one of our bands, 7 South, they're made up of police officer, fire department, EMS, all first responders, right? So come to find out, I was trying to rent us a stage, and I couldn't get a hold of the people, but come to find out it was 7 South all along the stage. Yeah. So
I know. That was funny.
They were like, "We told you in the beginning that we would donate whatever you guys want, right?" And I'm like, yeah. But I didn't know you owned a whole stage. So anyway, so not only did they donated the stage, but they also donated their playing for that night. So we didn't have to pay anything. They were like, "We love the city. We love what you're doing. We love this, everybody who's involved. We are doing this for free." And that just got me again.
That's amazing.
So I mean, and let's talk about Robbie Bryant for a minute with Overland of America. Like he's like
that guy.
So this event is so. And here I am with this little bitty event, and he comes and stays for 2 days with us. Like I didn't even ask him. Like he's like, "What can we do for you?" And then turns around and gives us a spot to represent Jasper at Overland of America in Jay, Oklahoma. So it's just like
great guy.
It was like, "What can we do for you?" And then whatever I thought of, they went above and beyond everyone. Like, it was amazing.
We may have to change the name from Jasper Jeep Jam to Pay It Forward, because that's all everybody did.
Really?
Exactly. Because that is exactly what everybody did. This whole event was a Pay It Forward. And I think that kind of helped with putting it in the direction that it has gone. I don't ever want it to be so big that somebody doesn't know somebody. I don't want it to ever be so big that you don't have time to talk to somebody or enjoy something, or that there's too many people to enjoy the bands. I want it to be intimate. Thank you. That's the word. I want this to always be intimate and the focus on family and friends. That's what I want it to be, where we can have fun and chill. We do enough stuff on the daily that is stressful, that is work. We just want somewhere to go play and hang out with our friends and not have to worry about crazy. Just hang out.
That's what I loved.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And I think we did
the most.
Got to talk to somebody. And it was nice. It was really nice.
Yeah.
And then, so we were having such a great time, and you had met your goal. So you had a personal goal of how much money you wanted to raise with this event, and you met the goal. And by the way, the whole purpose of this Jeep Jam and Overlanding rally was to raise money for events in the city of Jasper, to provide free events, free concerts, free shows, all kinds of, Sparks in the Park, all of these different things for free to the residents of Newton County and, other people that happen to come in from other counties. And you met that goal on Friday. So what did you do on Saturday?
So Saturday, we decided to open up the gates for a couple of different reasons. One is for appreciation to everyone who had, helped us meet our goals in some aspect. There were workers there that didn't pay to come, of course not, but they helped us meet our goal. Everyone who promoted us, they helped us meet our goal. Everyone that had anything to do with this helped us, right? So we wanted to kind of pay it back and let the community come in for free, which also helped the vendors to make a few more sales. It also helped the food trucks to be able to have more sales. The band had more interaction. The classes were fuller. It just made sense as a give back. Now, I'm not saying that we'll be able to do that every year, but we might set it for next year to be really low. That way everyone can attend. We're still working on those things. We're going to have a meeting pretty soon before we release next year 2025 dates and stuff. But we are going to keep it affordable because we don't want anyone to feel like they can't be here. And one of the reasons that I set the pricing for 17 and under to get in free is because I think it's important for these kids in high school to come in and take these classes, to have an atmosphere of family friendly and still have fun without all the crazy, So there was a lot of reasons why we had put 17 and under free, but so those are the main important things why we did that. So I'm glad that we got the opportunity to do that. Now, there was some people with some pushback. There was some that had bought tickets like Friday night. And they're like, well, we bought them Friday night so that we could come Saturday, but now Saturday is free. I'm like, I got you, boo. So we let them all know that, Saturday morning ticket leak crashed anyway. So I wouldn't have been able to take tickets, and I couldn't refund them that day because it was gone. And so are they, by the way. We will never use them again. So I ended up reaching out the day before yesterday to everybody and emailed them or personally called them and said, hey, let me refund your Saturday ticket. I'm so sorry this happened. It was never meant to offend or upset anyone. Please don't let it, stop you from coming. And 90%, no kidding, 90% of the people said, are you kidding me? Do not pay us back. We had so much fun. This was the most amazing, fun, family-friendly event we've ever been to. We will be back next year. No, do not. We don't want our money back. So that's awesome. That was very of them. Yeah, for sure. But we just had some great people there, man. We had fun.
We sure did. You ready to do it tomorrow?
Next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Maybe next year. Yeah.
Next year. Totally next year. I have 9 months to plan, 10 months to plan it. About 10 months to plan it. Yeah.
You should do all kinds of good things if you did all this in 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
Right, exactly what I'm thinking.
You must not know about her.
No pressure.
I'm going to be like, come on next year. Hurry up. Once I get past the 3-month mark, I'm going to be like, okay, what's next? But at least I'll be and breathe, because I'll be honest, since December 31st, I haven't slept much. Like, it's been complete and constant. It's networking, it's promoting, it's talking to people, it's researching, it's organizing, it's, insane. So yeah, I'm glad I have more time.
Let's read a few of the comments we got over here from Sabrina and Bats Off Road, and let's read them out loud.
So Bats Off Road says, keep the small town feel and leave the commercial side for the rest.
Absolutely.
Couldn't agree more. We're not competing with anybody else's
anything
stuff. So I see that. Sabrina, we're all chomping at the bit to get out by the time March and April rolls around, and we want to get out and adventure.
Yes,
perfect place to do so too. There's so many waterfalls.
Yeah. So my husband were just talking about this like earlier today. When we were planning this event, we were very careful on the date that we chose. So what I did, okay, Kai, I need you to get on your phone right now, research everyone in our area within like 100-mile radius of us. I want to know what's their date and what is their name and what do they do? Like, is it a rally? Is it an expo? What's the dates? What's the times? Is it 3 days, 1 day? So we did that, and we piled up a blank calendar right? We just piled up everybody's dates on these calendars. And the only date that did not correspond or overlap or get in the middle of someone else's event was this date.
Right.
So like right now we're ready to release our 2025 date, but we're waiting on 2 people to release theirs so we don't overlap. So yeah, so it's exciting, but we're having to wait because we want to be, you know, they were here before us, so we want to give them all the time to get theirs planned. But spring is the best time. It really is for us because like you said, the waterfalls are flowing. We've all been caged in our house. You know, she's right. That we've been caged. This winter was long. I mean, we had several times where we were like either snowed in or iced in. Yeah, we're ready to get out. March is, and this kind of kicks off the overlanding season, like you guys said before.
I got a quick question over here on Instagram. Are you capping off the number of vendors to keep it small for next year?
So this year, I had how many? 25, roughly, not including food vendors. I had 25. I don't think that I'm necessarily going to cap it off, but I want to make sure in our event, as being fair to everyone else, that we don't have redundant vendors. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want 2 people selling the same things because it's not fair, because it's competing. So I'm basically going to do a first come, first serve. So whoever reaches out to us, then we'll go from there. And if the next person comes in and they sell the same product, well, maybe we'll just put you on the side for now until we see, and that kind of thing. So, but I mean, what are you thinking, Kai? I'm thinking any more than about 30 or 40 is just too much.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean, I would probably be happy with 30 because we had 25 and then 5 food vendors. So I think I would be happy with 30. It just depends.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it depends on the quality and what they have. You know, if what they have is what our guys are wanting that come to this event, absolutely. Because we definitely want to provide things that they want.
Right.
You
know? Sabrina says 2 months is amazing. I'm so impressed you pulled it all together in so little time. Ditto.
Yeah. Great people. Great network.
And then our lovey Tammy says blow up duck races next year. And I agree. That would be so fun. Absolutely.
Yes. So let me tell you. So like, okay, you know how the storm rolled in, right? So
yes,
all of the guys and gals were like, softball size hell? I think not. So everybody was looking for places to pull their Jeeps in. And of course, you know, Mr. Feral Joe in his bougie, he was already in a building because he parked there, right, to vend. So he
the only one in the building, the only one camping in the building.
Only one, husband. Literally,
not even me, my husband.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, peace out, Girl Scouts. I'm good. So my husband's like, let me see what I can do. So they had at the fairgrounds, the arena is not covered, but the livestock arena is covered. But there's like mazes of gates and stuff. So my husband said, let me just go see what I can do. If I wedge everybody in, I think we can fit like maybe 8 to 10 vehicles. How many did you fit in there eventually?
One stall had 8 vehicles.
One stall had 8 vehicles.
Yeah.
And that's the stall I was in.
Yeah, just enough to open up the doors or whatever, right? And then we went around the back and had 2 more in the back. And then where Missy was, I think we had 2. And she literally had to go like to even get in her spot.
Backwards.
And then poor baby could not get back in her truck in order to sleep in the back because it was too jammed up against the fence. I was like, oh no. So everybody ended up sleeping in their Jeeps that night. At side by side, just like that, with the tops up, we were all in there.
Yeah. So, under the building, sure.
Bonfire. So they had their little bonfire in the middle, and then or in the front side, and then we had what is his name with the motorcycle?
Oh, Stacy.
Mike.
Stacy. Yeah, Stacy with the motorcycle. He ended up coming in at the last minute. He was like, you know, and so he parked his under there, and so he was very thankful that we had a spot for him for sure. But so yeah, Kai had got everybody in there that needed to be in there that needed to take. So that was pretty cool. And then that night when we went to bed, me and Kai were like the last ones to crawl up in the tent. And we were laying there and it was so quiet and the rain was kind of stopping, but it was still like falling on the metal roof and it was so nice. And then all of a sudden we started hearing, and I mean,
that was me. Be quiet.
The snores were hilarious. Kai said,
dude,
it don't matter.
That was Tate. Tate Davis. Are you on here?
Tate, are you here? You're snoring.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
It's all Tate's fault.
Definitely
but it was
snoring.
so funny. Like that was like another fun moment. And then that's the moment where the men said, we think we want a man's lounge next year. And I was like, okay.
Funny.
Get out of my face.
But I think what we should do is if we're gonna make them a man's lounge, then they should provide entertainment. And I think we should buy those sumo wrestler outfits. And it's already fenced in, and we just let them go after it. That would be.
We can
so
use the
funny.
blow up ducks that Tammy wants to get.
Okay, back to that. So Tammy said that,
yeah.
But then she also added down here with a mud hole they have to run through. I love this lady.
Oh my God.
I love
Tammy,
her.
I want to be you when I grow up, girl. I want to be you when I grow up.
Tony says definitely Tate was the store.
Okay,
I told you.
Why don't we rent the arena next year and put the barrels out and make them barrel race in the duck suits?
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
Mind blown.
Yeah. Tony says you need to have 50. 50. Oh, he said, I'm sorry. 50 vendors. 50
vendors.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Double it.
Okay. You find me 50 vendors and I'll say, check.
Hey, Stacy.
Yeah. Hey, Stacy. Okay, so let me talk. So she's on here. So let me talk about Michael Rhodes for a minute because I just threw him up a little while. Yeah, I didn't finish. So our trail ride, right? So Friday we did a trail ride, and or Friday. I don't know.
It was Friday.
Friday. Okay, so Friday we did the trail ride. Thursday night we had a little meeting to talk about it. Friday morning Michael showed up. They were all sitting around. I was like, "So Michael, do you want to be the leader?" And he was like, "Oh my gosh, yes, I want to be the leader." So Michael went above and beyond on this. I mean, he gave them a tour like I would have given them if they were on a fall color tour or if they were on a Jeep tour with me. He gave them that caliber of a tour. So just so you know, guys, when I do those tours, like the Jeep tours where we go out like that, $40 you guys got a way better deal, 8 hours, and it was free. I mean, he did an amazing job. They got to see Car Wash Falls. So they went Big Piney. Then they went and saw, they crossed Big Piney. Did y'all see the videos? If y'all haven't seen them, Arkansas Off-Road Adventures is his YouTube channel. So go check it out because we just watched it today. It's amazing.
The water was deep.
Did a crossing like high. I would have been.
Everything's flowing.
They did it, and they nailed it, and it was great, and he videoed it. So it was phenomenal. The people were so excited. On my Facebook page for Jasper, Arkansas, it has like 383 likes. It is the most liked thing on our entire page of all time. So that goes to show you how fun it was. So last night at like 11 o'clock, which he just sent me a message a few minutes ago, and he was like, sorry, I didn't respond. I'm sorry I didn't respond. I'm on the live. But yeah, I asked him to be the tour guide, one of the tour guides for our Jeep tour in the fall and in October. So on October 5th, we're doing a Jeep tour. So what we do is we go out, we have a ride, we spend all day, we picnic, which Subway has just offered to cater for us for that event. So I'm excited.
Yes.
So I'll do
cookies.
Serve it. Yes. Foot long. They better be foot long too.
Yeah.
So we're that, and then we're going to go to Tim Ernst Gallery and see an artist. And then we're going to stop at the Steel Creek Cemetery, and Mr. Travis Holt, who was at Stories Around the Campfire, will be giving us a talk about that area, which he's amazing for that. So it's going to be a really, really neat event. So, yeah, I'm really excited to have Michael. Michael said that he's going to join us next year and be our official leader for the day trip, for the And so we are glad to have him on board. He's going to be part of our planning committee. So welcome Michael and his beautiful wife Stacy and their 2 beautiful little girls to our team. So we're excited.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh man, old truck.
Sabrina says that she'll do henna, and I can't say what that word is. Is that jagu?
Jaka?
I don't know.
Jaka.
I'll say henna tattoos, but my daughter would love that.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
So for Elk Fest in Jasper, which is coming up in June, the last weekend of June, there's a girl who does henna tattoos. I don't know them; they're not from the area, but she has lines of people. It don't matter if it's kids, teenagers. I got one. Like everybody was getting henna tattoos. So if
you hear that, Sabrina?
Do that, I am all for henna tattoos next year. You will make some bank, sister. And I think that girl was charging like $10 and $20 a tattoo.
Hey, you want to do those this weekend, girl? When we on our little girl trip?
Yeah, girl, you coming,
yeah,
Sabrina?
Girl.
Sabrina is coming.
She
is coming. She's coming early. Hey, Tony says build it and they will come.
Yeah, you're right. You don't
accurate.
I have said that.
Yeah,
I have said that many times, but I've also said many prayers.
Yes,
there's always a line.
Yeah,
yeah. Kai said this was our proof of concept, and it was.
Sure was, absolutely.
I'll bring Jaka. Is that a drink? What is Jaka, Sabrina?
I think that's the tattoos she was talking.
She says she'll bring some. So let's go.
I think that's
Hey,
cool.
Brew It Knives of Valor. Thanks for joining on Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah. We got Hold My Coffee Arizona. We got Sweet Dreams Events. Yeah, everybody. Ink.
Tasha says ink.
Yeah, did you see those knives Pruitt made? He made 3 during the event. So that was pretty cool that we got to see him work on those, right?
Oh, yeah. He did a live demo. And
he sold many
2 knives. There he is over here now.
Tattoo idea. Riding dirty and feeling stabby. I'll get it. I'll get it for you, man. I'll get it for you.
No. I'm going to have
Riding dirty and feeling stabby. That's a shirt, man. That's a shirt.
Michael, don't tell all our shirt ideas.
Yeah. We came up with some really great shirt ideas.
Got
they were not very nice.
PKV.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. We got to take a break real quick because I got to announce the Lady Overlander of the week. We're running out of time, Arla. All right. Our Lady Overlander of the week is Allison Lindsay.
And Cooper.
And the puppers.
So
yes.
So cute.
And I believe she was nominated by Sabrina.
She was.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait to meet her on your podcast.
Do what?
What'd you say?
I said I can't wait to meet her when you put her on your podcast and interview her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd be.
Whoop whoop
whoop. We got her gassed up. We got some gassed up people.
Hey,
congratulations, Allison.
Yeah.
Are we gonna play
girl.
Weekend? Any of those crazy games? Let's not play the line game. I don't understand.
Oh my gosh. So
we can play Green Glass Door.
Stop it. Peyton did a reel and Tony did a comment back. That was one of those things on this reel. I was like, oh my God.
Hilarious.
That fried my brain. Gassed up because I finally got some sleep. You needed it.
Right.
You was struggling Sunday, bro. You was struggling Sunday.
Oh my God. He
was.
Yeah, he was struggling hard Sunday, especially after eating breakfast.
Sabrina wants to play.
Right.
Yes, girl.
She wasn't even over there on Saturday night during all that.
No, I think they were playing it over at the other camp too. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, man.
Hilarious. Okay.
Yeah.
We need to pause on the Jasper Jeep Jam.
Okay.
And really quick, we need to talk about our upcoming events and things that we're going to be hitting up, Arla. Because we have a special announcement.
We do. Indeed.
Would you like to make the announcement?
Fire at will, sister.
Okay. Oh, there's a pupper.
Where's the pupper? Aw.
I know about.
He's hungry.
I think it was just yesterday or the day before. We announced that we were not going to be able to go to More Expo because of some scheduling conflicts and things like that. We're going to try to go at least for the day, but
Saturday.
We racked our schedule and worked some things out, and we are going to be at More Expo. And not only are we going to be at More Expo, but we're going to have a nice big outdoor area, and we're going to be collaborating with Ladies Off-Road Network. And it's
Charlene
amazing.
Bauer.
Yep, Charlene Bowers, and we're going to have so much fun. She's got some awesome classes planned. We've got some awesome classes planned. We had a long chat on the phone yesterday. We're all excited about it. It's going to be great. I cannot wait. So you can find us outside at the More Expo, and that is April 19th and 20th?
19th and 20th of April, correct?
Yes.
That's a Friday and a Saturday. And a special shout out and thank you to Chris Holloway for always believing in us and, getting this together for us. And we were able to figure it out. So it's great. And we're already committed to 2025 as well.
Oh, 2025 is going to be off the chain.
Lit.
We've had some good conversations. It's
no
going to be
idea.
really, really cool. And then after the weekend after More Expo, we have our ladies only Lady Overlander Radio Ladies Camp Out and Ride. So more information will be coming on that soon. We'll give out the coordinates in the next coming weeks. And we hope you go ahead and join on Facebook, join the events so that we know that you're coming. We're going to have a really good time, ladies. It's going to be so much fun. Other than that, do we have any other announcements or anything we need to hit?
We are going on a ladies only trip this weekend.
Oh, we are going out this weekend. Yes. Yep.
There's about 12, 14 of us.
The Girls Gone Feral outdoor thing with Feral Chick Outdoors. She's putting that on.
Jessie McBride.
Yep, Jessie McBride. We're going to go out. We're going to have fun, do our girl thing, go on some rides, share some campfires and some good conversation. It's going to be a lot of fun.
A beverage or
four.
We both said 4.
I see that puppy acting crazy. Who is that?
Hungry. He's hungry and only eat them.
He needs snacks.
Baby. Feed that baby some snacks.
He's a snacks. Aww.
We love doggos on this show.
He's
so cute.
We sure do.
So I'm gonna have to either clone myself or quit my job so that I can just go have fun with you guys all the time.
She was just kidding, City of Jasper. She did not mean that. She loves her job and she does a great job and she's going to stay there.
Just staying.
That's right.
She's staying. But she's going to need a little time off so we can play.
Yeah.
We're going to have to look at the contract.
You know what? After all the hours that I've been putting in, they probably won't care at all if I take some time off.
Absolutely.
They're like, girl, you're getting expensive. You got to take a day off or two. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You put in a lot of hours. And you know what I find not really funny, but ironic is the whole week we were there prepping for the Jeep Jam. And then for the rest of the time after, it was beautiful and sunny and nice little breeze. But that one day, Thursday, just really jammed us up.
Yeah.
Like, you can't make that up.
No, it's just keeping us real.
Yeah.
Sabrina, I got you, and I'll make that happen.
Oh, yes, girl.
You know I love my Gus. Techno Gus. I
Gus.
love Techno Gus.
Did you see Gus, Lisa? Did you see Gus?
The big great white Pyrenees.
Big floofy dog.
Oh, yeah.
And then he had the glow in the dark necklace at night. That's Techno Gus.
Techno Gus.
I did.
Sabrina's
there was a lot
dog.
of nice looking dogs at our event.
Oh, yeah.
I love the peppers.
We're dog lovers.
Oh, yeah. Doggos make the events even better.
Yes, they do.
All right. So 2025 Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally sometime in the spring.
Not only Jeeps, people. Not only Jeeps.
Yes. I know you got a lot of flack for that name, but that alliteration with Jasper Jeep Jam is awesome. So I have a 4Runner. I was there. I saw Fords. I saw everybody. Like
Lisa has a 4Runner, the one that's running it.
Yep.
Right. Like we talked about, the Jasper, not just for Jeeps Jam.
Right.
Jasper.
Yes.
Not just for Jeeps. I love it.
Jeep Jam.
Oh, that's awesome.
2025.
Put Jasper, not Jeep Jam. Arla's like, I'll let you on the Jeep.
We like the name. It's good.
We like all of them. Look, we should just put in everybody rides. You're like that car dealership when they come in with the down payment, everybody rides. Yeah. That's what we
exactly. You got a Toyota, everybody rides. You got a Ford, everybody rides. Motorcycle. We had one motor camper.
Right.
I challenge you moto campers and motorcycle guys, adventure riders, come next year. Bring
van life.
Van lifers. Van lifers, come on.
Let's go.
Yeah, we only had one van and he actually was a vendor. So we need those van guys. I see them in Jasper all the time. Me and Misty just saw one last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I handed it to them in their windows and put it on their dashes and they didn't come. We need some vans. That'd be cool.
Sabrina, you're killing me.
Sabrina. What the crap? Jasper Overland Jam.
Oh. The Jodge? Tony, really, Jodge? That's a terrible acronym.
Jodge. The J-O-J.
The J-O-J. That's okay. Yeah.
R&R loves its adventures.
I still like J to the third power.
Yeah. J cubed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still like it. All right, girls.
Who knows what it'll be called next year?
Huh?
We'll see.
I said, who knows what it'll be called next year?
We'll see, there's plenty of time now.
Yes. Right? Guys,
all right.
Rue, what is it called?
Listen, we got to let her go because she got to feed that dog before that dog eats her.
Yeah, pet that dog.
We're going to. Triple J. That's right.
Triple J Overland Rally.
So thank you guys so much for watching tonight. We appreciate you tuning in on all the different live streams on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We're going to put this up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts tomorrow morning.
Yep.
So you can catch it there if you missed part of it. We love you all. Thank you so much. We'll see you at More Expo. Have a great night.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.